that go?
For money.
Well, I don't get paid here, so
I learned at the breakfast this morning from the gentleman that guessed what he said. You've got to be ruthless. You've got to be ruthless.
Look, I think the big job is on Jared Waits this morning. He's got to stand right on, and Andrews could cut Werribee to pieces with this breeze. That's the way he likes to play and run around. I think that's going to be a big game.
They've opened the board. I think so. Wayne's down there by himself. There's only him and Matty Allen.
Umpire Santa Spirito holds the ball off at the start of the second term. Werribee Central's 4-3-27. They lead Bannockburn 2-1-13. Dylan gets the first tap down towards Phil Egan, who picks it up off the cricket pitch area and runs straight through. Tyquin says go long. He does now against Hallam. Tyquin, free kick. No, goal. Phil Egan from 65 metres, 70, 80. First play of the second term, Phil Egan's goal. Great start for the Tigers. 3-1-19. Werribee Central 4-3-27. We've been playing 27 seconds, so I think the first goal was about 18 seconds.
I reckon Wayne Tyquin was just about to get up and give the army a burst and pull down, and he looked over his shoulder and seen the ball go through and he thought,
okay, I won't worry about it.
Well, when they went up there and the ball spilled over the pack and I saw Phil Egan run, I'm thinking, shut the gate, here he goes. Boy, that's a great goal. That's a
He can still kick the footy, Pete, can't he?
he can.
So now back in the middle of umpire Burn, still yet to reach a minute in the second quarter. Umpire Burn with the footy. Comes in Dylan and Smith, do it again. Up it goes. Another player gets a tap down, like Dylan grabs it on the way down, but he's wrapped up, and gee, there's a lot of
Hawks on Egan as well.
Egan was running through the pack again too. Little short hands there would put him in away.
So almost in the centre circle again, a secondary ball up, and goes up. Dylan, well, he grabbed it again. Smith took it off him. Can't get a kick. Hawks can't get a kick. It's smothered. Gee, it's pretty tight in there. College just threw it out, but only as far there as Heath Buck. Buck kicks it wide to centre wing. Bounces high. Calvert up over Gadd. Hits it towards the boundary and over. So we'll have a throw in between half forward flag and centre wing.
We've just taken that one. Hawks is on Egan. Someone has to stay with the guy. You've got to give him a bit more respect than that. I mean, you can't hand around. I mean, that's a good move. At least stay with him.
As you throw in, Smith gets to the front of the pack. Collins in there fighting hard for it. Also Rick Harding. And the umpire wanted to come in and bounce it again. He will do so. So Gadd's on Calvert as well, so they've moved Rick Harding further up the ground. Ball up. Outer side in between half forward centre wing. Big pack around the ball. As Chris Smith goes up with Dylan. Dylan gets it down. Handball came out somehow. Gadd towards Delahan. Free kick for a throw, was it?
Yeah, a little bit that way from here, actually.
And Chris Smith will take the free kick on centre wing on the outer side.
Chris is just missing his timing. He's been up 3 times and hasn't hit the footy yet.
Ball comes back to a free kick for a throw against Bannockburn.
Well, it'll be the first time we played in a footy final, grand final.
Smith now goes towards centre half forward with a good kick. Buck and Howlett. They line up, they go up. It's out in front.
It's got to be a
Heath Buck has been played the mark at half forward. Kick one goal, he goes short. It's okay, Andrew Hawks takes the mark. Going to about 20 metres, but on a more of a acute angle. He's on the boundary line about 50 metres out from goals. It'll be a peak. Now, we have seen a lot of goals kicked from that side of the ground, that forward pocket area. Andrew Hawks comes in now, gives it everything he's got. He's given it everything he's got. I think that's kicked a goal.
That is a magnificent pocket.
That is a great kick. And Andrew Hawks has kicked his first goal, and the fifth for Werribee Centrals. They go to 5-3-33, and they lead Bannockburn at 3-1-19. That is on the Raiders Bingo second quarter scoreboard, 3.5 minutes played.
Now you remember Laurie Whitsitt that's into a 2 or 3 goal breeze.
Yeah, exactly, Peter, and that was probably a good move. You know, he's gone in there, he's kicked the goal, and Phil had to say, well, that's my man. I mean, Phil kicked one just 2 minutes ago, but that's the only way you're going to put a bit of pressure on Phil is do something on him, just don't do it around.
Laurie, since the first 10 minutes for Stuka, is now flattening it on him and hasn't inside the door. From the throw up in the middle, the tap goes towards the goals for the Werribee side. Smith crashes his way through, handballs out to Roland Beck over the top to Kennedy. Kennedy, little chip pass, but well, David White tested the hammer out first up. He's run pretty hard. Guys full length and hit him with both fists over the boundary line there. Hit him with Luke Luddy. So the ball forced out of bounds, out of side. That's Norman's 4.5 minutes gone. 5-3 Werribee, 3-1 Bannockburn. In comes the footy. Howlett pushed out by Turner ever so slightly. The ball's hit forward, but Roland Beck picks it up, kicks it back with the left foot Up high was David White. Taking the ball off the pack at the end was Colliger. Sees Matty East on centre wheel. Great mark. He almost lost control of it, but carried it all the way to the ground. The lead is from Andrews at centre half forward. Swain puts him out of the way with a bit of good body work. Oh, great tackle. Well, umpire Fanning's not going to blow the whistle at all. He's just letting them go. And,
what were you owing him then?
Go back and try again. Without the ball, he pulled Andrews down.
Once you're over the tip, you still hold the ball.
There we go. That's what I wanted. A bit of a hack up.
All right, umpire Fanning in the centre, puts the footy up. Oh, Chris Smith, big tap forward, only as far there as Collinger, read it well. Little chip pass this time to Andrews. Andrews at centre half forward has taken the mark for Bannockburn. He's been 60 metres from the goals, and unfortunately he's well, he had Collinger short. Now he's gone for the big kick. It's going to land almost in the goal. Cycling couldn't see it at all, and the mark was taken there by
Shepherd for him.
Renato over to Nick Smith. Well, he's crisscrossed across the ground now. He's got Matty Hallam out on the opposite half-back flank. Takes the mark, plays on quickly, drives to centre wing. The leaders from Calvin, and great movement of the ball, great running from the Werribee side. Laurie getting quite excited. I didn't think he wasn't an excitable coach in his younger day, but the ball to centre half forward. David White took a long time to turn around there. I was watching him, but Ricky Harding to centre half forward. A little push in the back there to Shane Andrews, not Page. Renato over the top to Page by hand. Now Page sees the lead to the wing from Kennedy. It's gone pretty wide, very, very close to the boundary. In fact, it's over in front of the social club here at the St Albans Reserve. 7 minutes gone first in the second quarter. 3-1 Bannockburn. They trail Werribee 5-3.
Chris Smith and Ross Dillon to the ruck contest on centre wing, 14 points of difference. And the umpire throws it in from behind. Smith gets it down. Page does well, gets a kick away. No 10, that'll be play on, so it'll be another ruck contest. Dillon takes it out of the marking and ruck contest. Now Page takes it back towards Foley. David White was going to go a handball, then he goes for safe to Banjoline. It's not going to get there though, Jason. Mastuka picks it up, runs away and goes to the left favourite left foot towards half forward. Great kick for distance, pushed away by Howlett. Great roving by Simon Calvert. Little outside of the right foot. Point missed from behind. Intelligent footy there from Simon Calvert. 5-4-34 the Centurions. The Tigers 3-1-19. Raiders Bingo's second quarter score, 7 minutes played. Kick in by Steve Delahan is okay. Finds Ashley Perkins in the back pocket. We've said that a few times in the finals. Perkins goes long, looking for Egan. Goes up, the big man tapped away by Page. Mastuka in there fighting hard for it as well. Umpire Fanning will come in and will bounce the football in between wing and half forward for the Centurions. So it'll be Chris Smith up against Ross Dillon against the side of the pack. Colliger, he's got a bit of time now. He picks it up, does he? No, he doesn't. Now he does. Mastuka comes in, great tackle, but he shuffled it out to Flanagan. Kick around the corner towards a vacant half forward. Renato makes up a line of ground and takes a good mark. As Renato plays on from half back. Shocking kick, but it might be okay. Andrew Hawkes, no, it doesn't sit for him, but it sits for Roland Beck. Running past, he gets the kick, goes long towards centre half forward. Delahan punched away straight to Howlett. Kick on the right foot. Goes laterally across the ground towards Kennedy in the boundary line. I think the boundary line will beat him, it will. And it is a throw in at half forward on the outer side now for Werribee, kicking to the northern end. They lead by 15 points.
Howlett a bit stiff there. He's pushed into it, Laurie, and the hook didn't come towards the goal area, went the other way.
No, it was a little bit unfortunate. I think he just got him body on there just in time.
The throw in, ruck work done there by Gadd.
Warren, go for it.
Well, great mark, David White. A lot of courage running back to the fight of the footy. Goes across the face of the goal. Ash Perkins takes the mark and plays on for Bannockburn. He's hooked it back towards the middle of the ground, and great vision. College is there. Now sees Dillon loose on half forward. Smith gets back. Great defensive work, Chris Smith. And, well, now by put a whistle on play, and free kick has gone to Chris Smith. Frenchman in the marking contest there. It's against Ross Dillon. And on centre wing now, Smith at Werribee Central. The lead has come there from Calvert. Strong lead, lovely kick, and runs on, takes the mark easily on the chest. Calvert now long into the half forward flank for the Werribee side. Oh, up high and unable to take the mark there was X-Bucks, but Mastuka reads the crumbs. He's, well, tried the check side from the forward pocket on the left side and checked it straight into the East Geelong Primary School. Straight over the fence and out of bounds on the full. So free kick to Bannockburn, and Steve Delahan has the footy. Nice little chip again, and found David White. Only going 25 metres, but Bannockburn with possession, still on the half-back flank. Gone back inboard to Delahan. Now right across the ground, Delahan. The lead was from Harding. Takes the mark. He's got Matty East further up on the wing. Oh, gee, the kick is unfortunately, yes, he's kept it in. Matty East beautifully picked up. Has one bounce, has two bounces. Now on the left foot, the lead there from Tyquin. It's over Tyquin's head and Hallam's head. Running back onto this, Swaits picks it up for Werribee. Long handball to Hallam on half-back flank. And now Hallam clears the danger with a long kick to centre wing. But in front there, Aaron Broom, almost a sensational mark. But great work by Foley, and Warren Foley's back, I think, Laurie. He's contested very strongly there.
So there's your throw in, centre wing. 34 Werribee, Bannockburn 3-1-19, been played 10.5 minutes in the second term, 2000 GDFL Grand Final. Smith and Dillon to the front of the pack. Harding gets a short little kick out. Colliger, handball over the top to Egan. He's just about in kicking distance, he's at half forward. 75 metres out he goes, long again Phil, one-on-one in the goal square. Tyquin used the body beautifully. Takes the mark and will line up for goal number 2.
You watch the footy.
Didn't he? Hallam got caught up, tangled up with Tyquin. Tyquin kept his eye on the footy and took the mark.
That's what it's all about, isn't it? I think if Matty Hallam does try, as you guys said before, if he does try to body Tyquin, he's not going to win. What he's got to do is actually attack the ball.
So Tyquin in the goal square, comes in for goal number 2, puts it through for his second, and the fourth for Bannockburn. They go to 4-1-25. They trail Werribee Central's 5-4-34. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 11 minutes gone.
I tell you what, Laurie, what I have found, I reckon that it's breaking down from Bannockburn across the half-forward line because they're not being in front. When Bannockburn do kick a goal, it's when they run the ball out of the centre and go over that half-forward line down to the full-forward line.
Yeah, a good point. Look, I'll just get back to that Wayne Tyquin one. There was good judgment, wasn't there? Your judgment's got to be spot on. It's right within the required, just body on body, and he turned out
Back in the middle, it'll be Chris Smith and Ross Dillon. San Spirito throw the ball in the air, he does now. Dillon goes early and gets it down, might do his own roving, tries to tap it on all College and nearly had it, but Nick Smith did. Oh, he's held on to by Corey Flanagan, that's on the ball. That's a great tackle, finger tipper.
The umpire wasn't going to fail. Oh, gee, that was
finger tipper. Corey Flanagan goes from the defensive side of centre square, goes long towards Dillon, off hands to Waits, comes through the back of the pack towards Rick Harding and Andrews. They both overrun it. Oh, Andrews might have a second chance though, he does. He handballs back inboard. Beck taps it away to the defensive play of the boundary line. Oh, sits up for Andrews again. The drainer on the boundary line. Kicks it around the corner high. Beck and Connors again. Chops, uses the body beautifully and then gets pushed in the back. No free kick. Pretty close to the boundary line now. And the umpire will throw the ball back in for a throw in. It's about 50 metres around from Bannockburn's goal.
This is going to sound like a stupid statement, but Matthew East, he doesn't seem to run fast, but he covers a lot of ground, I think.
Yeah, long strider. From the throw-in, ball comes to Colliger. Well, Colliger's had a hot shot from 35 metres over the shoulder, and offhand it's through for behind. So one behind Troy Colliger, and he's 4-2-26. Bannockburn, they trail Werribee 5-4-34. Raiders bingo scoreboard, 13 minutes to second quarter. From the kick in now, it's in the arms there of Corey Flanagan. He's tipped it to the lead there of Tyquin, but tipping into the hole. Good courage. Adrian Bernardo for Werribee Central. So half-back flank. Bernardo has the footy. He's going to now kick it wide towards centre wing. Looking for Smith. Up high as he's tapped the ball forward. Pastuca robes it, breaks the tackle. Now he goes for a run. And, well, he's too quick for Matty East.
What's a bit of that?
The only thing about it, the pressure that Matty East put on him, and Pastuca has put it over the fence on the pull, and the advantage lost to the Werribee side.
David White with the free kick. Goes now from centre wing towards Dillon, over the head of Thwaites and Andrews. East comes through, just lopes. Look at it, just easy. Handball back to College, can't pick it up. Now he can, now he's got time. He goes on the left, tries to drill it towards Zane. Carroll should be on the right side here, takes the mark. College put him a little bit late there, but we know
Could almost be 50.
Dillon off, Steve Thompson on for Bannockburn. So the ruck changes come and Zane Carroll will line up for goal from about 40 metres out, 45-degree angle.
Just a fresh-faced kid, isn't he? He walks past it.
Looks like he's about 15 going on 14.
He's just 18, I think. Still eligible to play under 18s this year.
That's Ross Dillon, who's got a goal.
Yes. So's this kick, Zane Carroll. Rookie there last year with Warren Foley. They're back for a second crack at it. Both played in last year's grand final. So Nick Smith coming off the ground. Chris Delaney coming back on. Zane Carroll will line up for goal. Comes in. Straight through the middle if you don't mind. Split the middle for a goal. Well executed, Laurie.
Yeah, well executed. Perfect, Gary.
5-2-32. Bannockburn, Werribee Central's 5-4-34. Raiders Bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 15 minutes play.
Zane could be anything. He really could be anything. It's just every now and again he goes into a contest and drops his head. You know, he's a confident player. It's very rare does he kick a shocker.
Yeah, well, that was a courageous mark. He knew he was under pressure on that occasion.
It all came from Stuka.
Out of bounds.
That was a very poor finish. But, you know, he did everything right. He got around his man and did a kick like that. That's a turnover without much pressure at all.
In the middle, it was Smith struck down to Hawks. Hawks up one step, drives it the half forward, and he's back diving forward, has taken the mark. He's at true centre half forward, long kick into the full forward area. Luddick and David White, and Luddick, he's picked up the footy, slipped to the ground, he stood up, he's hooked it over the shoulder with the left foot. He just missed, I'd say, by the movements here of umpire Cromer. It is
a quick moving goal. He was out in the centre before. He was the only umpire I took the time to talk to, and he said, "You just make sure those boys in the box know I'm a legend."
No doubt. So 5-5-35, Werribee Central, they lead Bannockburn 5-2-32 on the Raiders Bingo scoreboard.
Callahan kicked it into Perkins, who went to White. He goes to East. Handballs to Thompson running past the big ruckman, goes on the right boot towards half forward. Harding will have to go up against Bernardo. The bigger Bernardo taps it away. Comes back towards Harding. Goody leaves it behind. Carroll in there also. The four of them fighting for it. Back develops close to the boundary line. It will be a ball up. We've heard that a few times today. Delahan's to Perkins into the back pocket from the kick out. They found David White, who found Matthew East.
Both the boys made the team, I think, didn't they?
I think they did.
Callahan and
Team of the year this year, the Belt Team of the year. Yeah, ruck contest. Smith gets it down straight to Flanagan. Fresh air shot. He gets away from Pastuka, gets on the left boot, goes into the pocket. Andrews runs back with a flight of the footy, but it's out. I don't think Tyker will be able to keep it either. He can't. And it will be a boundary throw in the right forward pocket for Bannockburn. It's 5-2-32 the Tigers. The Centurions 5-5-35. We've been playing 17 minutes in the second term.
Watch Wayne here. Use his strength to disrupt you.
He will do the ruck contest with Paul Hart. Also coming in from the back is Thwaites. Carroll really trying to roam it. Oh, great smother by Andrews. Gives it to Harding. Oh, somehow Brett Harding got it back. His wobbly punt goes out of bounds though on the full, and it will be a free kick to Roland Beck in the last line of defence for the Centurions.
Roland Beck recovering the footy from outside the fence, about to put it back into play. Wayne Tyson standing the mark. Beck down, drives towards half-back flank. It's pretty high, not that long. Beats back a long way from half forward. Handball Zane Carroll, try to find Harding. Chops Connors in there, flicks it up to Flanagan. Flanagan also is looking for somebody in the tennis courts, and wide and handsome, way out of bounds, and Jason Pastuka's just telling him how good a kick it was, and he'll come back and roll it back again. Right man, the right place at the right time. It's the seventh free kick. Looks like he's going to have to come to the social club side once again, and he does. Well, that kick looks to be holding up in the bruise. Phil Egan up high, can't take the mark, landed pretty heavily, and Hawks picked up the crumbs, goes towards half forward, over the head there of Howlett and Mick Turner. Howlett kicks it off the ground, the soccer style. Now they've got a race for the footy. Oh, good pace there by Stephen Gadd. He got past Howlett. Now we've got the chance for the Werribee side, because when picked up, handball to Foley. He twists, he turns, he drops the footy, play on set the umpire. Gee, I'll tell you what, it's pretty hot in there, and Aaron Broom gets the footy. Oh, his handball straight to Luke Luddick, and Luddick in the goal. He twists, he turns, he goes, bang, and he's kicked the goal, Luke Luddick, and just a sensational passage of play down there. The sixth goal of the Werribee Central side, 6-5-41 Werribee Central. They lead Bannockburn 5-2-32. Raiders Bingo scoreboard, 19 minutes, second quarter.
So, we've also got a half-time score from the first semi-final down at the Bellarine Football League. Torquay 10-4-64 in control over Drysdale, 3-4-22 at half-time. First semi-final of the Bellarine Football League.
Yeah, well, that was a good goal, wasn't it, in the context of the game. Werribee certainly needed that one, and yeah, we've got a game in our hands. Peter?
Good on you. Now you jump back on there, bandwagon again. You're all over the place, mate.
Back in the middle, Dylan and Smith. Smith gets a big tap down, but Collinger reads it better. Kicks towards centre half forward. They up to the ground. Pilgrim gets a hand to it, but going back there, Paul Hart also in there. Egan kick off the ground towards East. Matty East does well. Runs onto that favoured left boot and then kicks a wobbly punt towards Tyquin again. And Hallam, they fight for it. Hallam and Tyquin. Tyquin kick off the ground and out of bounds on the ball, is it? Yes, it is. A free kick.
Got the bad effort to get a foot to the ball.
Werribee Central's in the last line defence will be Matt Hallam. You see a page coming off the rear replaced by Peter Gray. So Smith back onto the wing by the looks of it. As Hallam goes long outside 50, great kick for distance. Heath Buck can't take the mark. Collinger up, leaves it behind. So does Delaney, pushes it back towards Rick Harding. Little toe poke towards brother Brett. He taps it on. Beautifully to Brett, to Rick Harding. Harding from 40 metres out has kicked the goal. Oh, great play the Harding boys. Rick to Brett, back to Rick. And he has kicked the goal. Quick reply for the Tigers. They go to 6-2-38. They trail Werribee Central 6-5-41. Raiders bingo. Second quarter scoreboard, 20.5 minutes played. That's hauled onto the 80s, that was, wasn't it? They tapped it on.
I tell you what, the guy that is impressing me today is Matthew East. I think he's kind of getting a lot of touches that people really don't see. All right, that kick that led for the ball to go into the forward line the first time was a shocker, like it just floated up there. But he's getting a lot of the ball.
Yes, well, I put Smith on him now out of the ruck and on that wing, so they must have some concerns about Matty East, I'd suggest. Umpire was the footy, umpire Burns, we had to put it up again. Up it goes. Peter Gray doing the ruck work and then gets it down to Pastuca. Pastuca has a bounce, he's run to centre half forward, he's out of second bounce, you've got to go at him, Mick. He's had a pot shot from out there and well, didn't even make the distance, but as Perkins, he's hit it pretty hard. Almost a free kick to the Bannockburn side, but off through a series of handballs. Broom gets it, drives it to centre wing. Great position is
Cool across, Bannockburn.
Gadd takes a magnificent running mark, running with the flight of the footy ahead of Calvin. Drives the ball to half forward, up high, nobody can take the mark, comes to the roll and back at the back of the pack, chops Connors, gets well, Andrews throws pretty hard at him. Mark taken by Calvin on centre wing, just ahead there of Gadd. Calvin now drives to the lead there of Buck, he's coming, oh, you can see that, the name written all over it, couldn't you? He's running in from behind the pack and just crashes through the pack and takes the mark in one grab. Drives it now towards half forward. There's a bit of contest body on body there, falls to Howlett. Howlett now, back to the head of the goal square. Oh,
Luke Luddick, is it? No?
it's Kennedy, I think it's Luke Luddick was out in the pocket. Kennedy's drifted into the full forward area there and well, he made his mark last week in the second half when he came on the ground. He started on the ground today and I tell you what, that was a strong mark, almost in the goal square. And almost goal for goal at the moment. What a sensational grand final we've got. Kennedy now, 10 metres out, directly in front. About to move in, and he's kicked the goal. So David Kennedy's first for the day, and it's the 7th for the Werribee Central side. Raiders bingo scoreboard, Werribee 7-5, 47. They lose Bannockburn 6-38. 23 minutes gone. Raiders bingo scoreboard, second quarter.
I'll tell you what, we haven't seen that for many Ronald Pilgrim in the grand final. I'll give you the trouble.
Yep, he's off. Matty Pilgrim on, and that might create a bit of a mismatch. We see Ronnie's opponent Paul Hart now on brother Matt, so a little bit of a mismatch there, height and speed. So we'll see if Werribee make a change there. Back in the middle, Umpire Canning has the football. 23 minutes played. Back out to 9 points of difference. Steve Thompson, Peter Gray, they go up. Peter Gray gets it down. Pastuca misses it, coming through Delaney. He picks it up, that's Chris, goes wide towards the boundary, foot race. Beck leads in the race. Look at Matty Pilgrim, make up some ground. And dives on the footy. Matty Pilgrim, he wants the football, and he gets it. He runs away at half forward and downfield against Delaney. Goes towards Zane Carroll. Does he take the mark? No, umpire said play on. Tyquin comes through. Harding's there as well. That's Brett. Brett got an open goal square. It'll have to be a good kick though because Matty Hallam runs back. In fact, it's out of bounds on the full. And it will be a free kick to Werribee.
4 times this quarter, mate. 4 times we've kicked it out of bounds on the full.
So a free kick to Matthew Hallam in the left back pocket.
It was my word, I didn't say it.
Hallam's got it, Tyquin standing the mark. He goes short, chips it over the top towards Andrew Bernardo. It's okay, he takes the mark, uncontested, plays on now. Harding bears down on him, but he gets his kick away towards David White and also Luke Luddick, pretty close to the boundary line. Luddick sees it over for a throw in.
I was going to say David White's done quite a sound job in this quarter of Luddick, playing pretty close.
Yes, he probably has to, and I thought what's Bryce played played well for Werribee too today.
Yes, well, he's taken a couple of absolutely sensational marks.
To throw in Thompson, also in there, Heath Buck over the back, Roland Beck tries to ride the bump, can't do so, pack develops around him, the umpire will come in and ball it up between wing and half forward. Don't forget at half time we're having our Where Are They Now segment, special guest today for our Where Are They Now segment as well, former Geelong coach Billy Goggin. Eric went to interview during the week, so he'll be our special guest at half time. Don't forget we'll be bringing you the results of the dash for cash too, thanks to Staffing Solutions. Back towards the middle of the centre wing, White gets ripped off the football and loses it. Thompson in there fighting hard. He's handball towards Dallahan. Does it sit for him? Yes it does. Oh, 30-metre handball to nobody. Andrews doesn't sit for him. Then he taps it back towards East. Just left it behind now. He loses it. Jared Thwaites is there, can switch play. It's a poor kick though, Nigel Goody. He's got a bit of time though. Zane Carroll makes up a bit of pace and he just gets his kick away. Towards half forward, towards Kennedy, can't take the mark, got Howland in support, but he trips over. Thompson does it, he stands his ground, then he goes wide looking for Troy Collinger and the trainer might get a possession. Collinger, does he keep it in? Yes he does, he's got a bit of time now. Goes towards half forward, great kick to the drainer and he takes the mark outside 50, Shane Andrews. Plays on quickly onto the left boot, goes long, wobbly punt, Bernardo might be in the gun here, he goes up and takes the mark. Oh, I tell you what, he earned it. Tykewood made sure he earned it.
That was interesting. Andrew didn't know whether to go, whether to stay, leave Brett out there, and he decided to finish his boot out the whole way. So, indecision there.
So, Adrian Bernardo in the left back pocket.
Having quite a bit to say there about Umpire Burns. Don't think he's talking about the weather.
Bernardo now, left foot back towards half back. Beck goes up, tapped away. Oh, great play, Collinger. Had some support, Connors. Kicks it back in towards Harding at centre half forward for Stuka. Great tap on towards Shane Andrews. Tries to run through a couple. Tykewood handball. Great handball. Flanagan goal. Bannockburn, great play, teamwork. And Corey Flanagan has finished it off for a goal.
Corey, why would you have crossed the ball back into traffic?
You probably wouldn't normally, Peter, but the end result was a bit of hard, heavy work in here, wasn't it?
Bannockburn 7-2-44, Werribee Central 7-5-47. 3 points the difference on the Raiders Bingo second quarter scoreboard. We've just been playing 27 minutes in the second term. Well, we've waited 4 weeks, Eric, but we might have got a close final series.
Yes, it's certainly a great game. Ball going from end to end, goal for goal. And quite a lot of positional moves there. You look at some of the matchups on the so they've swapped that around a bit. Well, Ricky Harding looking for a free kick. Another player grabbed without it. And finally Flanagan, kicker of the last goal, round the corner, but only finds Goody in the centre of the ground. Goody has Kennedy loose on half forward, takes the mark. Away he goes. He's had 2 bounces. He's had 3 bounces. He runs inside 50. Now he tips an atrocious kick. He was fortunate enough to find Calvert. Gets the handball back again, but unfortunately offline with the kick. And a lot of good work wasted there with a poor disposal. So
it's like the Werribee fellas, if they're trying to run any more than the 25 metres, even though they're taking a bounce, they've got tired legs. They can't finish it off with a good kick.
It's shocking, isn't it?
So Raiders Bingo scoreboard 7-2 Bannockburn. They trail Werribee 7-6. Ball back in. Gets the half-back flank. East, Matty East tries to get a handball through traffic. Gets it to Mick Turner. Mick Turner over the top to a man in the social club. And at 28 minutes, the ball out of bounds in front of the social club here at the St Albans Reserve. 7-6 Werribee Centrals. They lead Bannockburn 7-2. We've been playing 28 minutes. In comes the footy. Thompson gets it down to Chris Smith. Smith by hand to Pastuka. Pastuka drives it to head of the goal square. Eludes a few players. Luke Luddick runs onto it. Can he get back on his left foot? He can. He's got the foot to the ball, but Ash Perkins intercepts near the behind post and seeks the safety of the boundary line, and by hand he's put it over that line. So 25 metres from the behind post, deep in the attacking area in this late in the second quarter.
Matheson off the ground.
Matheson off and Scott on. That's an interesting move. From the throw in, Andrew Howard doing the ruck work. Connors pulls up the footy. Pastuka crashes his way through, but David White, magnificent smother straight off the boot. Pastuka was only 15 metres out and the ball forced over the boundary line. Yeah, there's some great defensive footy up there. And our pilot is wiping off the blood off the ball. Side to behind, and it comes again. Up high, rather short. Mick Turner, I think, does the ruck work. More than happy to concede a behind on that occasion. So Werribee Central's go to 7-7-49. They lead Bannockburn 7-2-44. The Raiders bingo scoreboard, second quarter, 29 minutes gone.
Bellahan does the kicking. This time he looks to go long towards Egan against Hawks. He goes up, can't take the mark. Harding off the wing. Short little kick towards Howlett. Plays on now, left foot kick. Here's a great one towards Calvert. Can't take the mark though. Colliger and Foley over the top. And I think it's held to him to the umpire. Yes, it is. It will be a ball up. Matthew Lewis getting up, is it? No, is it Broom? Is it? Yeah, it's Aaron Broom. Getting up to Warren Foley. It'll be a ball up about 50 metres out from the Werribee goal. 30 minutes played in the second term. There is the siren for half-time. And it is Werribee Central 7-7-49. They lead Bannockburn 7-2-44 in that quarter. Werribee kicked 3 goals for, while Bannockburn kicked 5 goals 1. The goals kickers to half-time for Werribee. 2 to Luke Luddick and singles to Andrew Hawks, Heath Buck, Andrew Howlett, David Kennedy and David Matheson. While for Bannockburn, 2 to Wayne Tykeman and singles to Rick Harding, Phil Egan, Zane Carroll, Shane Andrews and Corey Flanagan. 5 points of difference in the 2000 GDFL Grand Final. We'll take a break and we'll come back with our Where Are They Now?